coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go, in 10.
Stand by camera 6. If it's happening now,
We are going to be taking an in-depth look at a woman named Janie McCrawford and the 3 relationships that have shaped her into the person she is today. I am going to be bringing out each of them individually, along with Janie, in order to get a better understanding of her character.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Janie. What have you learned about your previous relationships with your past husband?
I learned it's important not to depend on any guy, and you shouldn't stay with a guy if you don't love him.
Okay, so let's talk about your first husband, Logan. How did you feel about your relationship with him?
He was a very old, unattractive man. My nanny saw him as security for me because he was hardworking, he owned 60 acres of land, and he had a nice house and supported himself quite well. He made me work on the farm with him, which I hated.
Well, he sounds like a terrible guy, but either way, let's bring him on. Hello, Logan. So, in your own mind, do you think you're a good husband to Janie?
Yes, I think I was a good husband. I was traditional.
I did household chores, I worked on the farm, and I even bought her a meal so she could work with me.
I truly thought I was a good person. I really can't see why Jenny didn't appreciate me enough.
I was informed that you made her work in the fields. Do you think it was right to make her work in the fields with you?
Yes, I do. I think it should be just as important as to her as it is to me to work in the fields.
I don't deserve to work in the fields. I deserve to be pampered.
Okay, now let's bring out the next husband, Joe. He was able to create a town, become mayor, and even have lots of power. I'm gonna be honest with you, Janie, but he sounds like a pretty cool guy.
No, he's actually the worst of all. So manipulative. Ugh. Good afternoon, everybody. Good to be here.
So, Joe, what's your goal in life?
To have power and control over everybody.
Well, that sounds like a good sense of morals. So, how was your relationship with Janie?
I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I gave her everything she could have wanted and more. I made it so she never had to worry about money and she had all the opportunities in the world.
Don't act like you gave her everything too. I heard about you slapping her in the store. You act like you gave her everything.
At least I didn't make her work in the fields.
Alright, everybody needs to calm down.
Yeah, Joe, whatever. At least I got your money when you died. Can we bring out tea cake now?
Alright, let's bring him out.
Oh my gosh, I love him.
What's up, everybody? TK, you have been known as being Janie's true love and supporting her with things and experiences that she has never experienced before. So tell me a little bit more about that.
I gave Janie everything she wanted and more.
I already said that.
I taught her how to shoot a gun and play checkers. When she had her own money, I told her to keep it.
I was told that out of 3 of Janie's husbands, 2 of them asked her to work in the fields with them, and one of them happens to be you. So tell me, what was the difference between how Logan approached to Janie about this?
First of all, I cared about Janie and I always put her first.
What a man.
I heard what Logan did to her in her past relationships and I never forced her to work in the fields. Unlike him, I gave her the choice to work with me.
So Janie, out of your past 3 husbands, which one of them do you consider to be the best?
I love tea cake, but I ended up being by myself. I learned to be a strong, independent woman who could do things on my own, and I found out sooner than later that I don't need a man to depend on. I can accomplish anything I want to on my own.
I love that. Glad to see someone on my show that has been able to think rationally. Thank you all for being here. Now let's roll the credits.